I received a phone call about 9:15 on a Friday night from the neighbor across the street from the Airbnb, and I knew immediately this was not going to be a good phone call. He said he thought there was a fire in the kitchen and that I needed to get there ASAP. Luckily, I was only about 15 minutes away, had to come in the back way through the neighborhood because that street was completely blocked off with about 6 different fire trucks. And you'll hear me talking, not great video, but talking to the fire marshal here. We have cameras on the front, on the Ring doorbell.
Okay. Is there a way you can potentially look at that?
Yeah, I can look at that.
Because they said they saw somebody running out.
Okay.
That'd be good. If I could get you.
Unfortunately, like it really only looks at this front area. So you think it was just like some miscellaneous person? Like
I don't know.
Yeah. I get it.
All I know is what they say. Like when they noticed the fire, they saw a short white male with a white beard and a red bandana running out.
Luckily, none of the tenants, none of the guests were there. We were very, very lucky that nobody got hurt. But once they got there, they were able to get what was left of their stuff. A lot of it was just damaged by the smoke and water, but some of the stuff was a complete loss. The fire marshal was able to show me quite a bit as far as where he thought the fire started at the back door and where the arsonist started the fire. That's definitely what they think happened, is that it was arson, and that they came out, when you're looking at the front of the house, they came out on the left-hand side, and we did not have cameras pointed in that direction at the time, which is unfortunate. The neighbor across the street did see somebody running out, but was not able to stop them or catch them on their Ring cameras. As you can see, looking at the damage, like there's places where you're like, wow, there's a lot of damage. And then you come around to the back side of the house, like completely on the back side looking at it, you're like, oh, it doesn't look so bad. But that back portion of the house is absolutely totaled. I got quite a bit of footage throughout the evening while we were there. I was at the property for probably about 4.5 hours because they had to have an investigator come to the property, and I could not leave without speaking with him and getting his information. Like I said, I got there about 9:30 at night on a Friday night. Hey there, so I'm here and they think it is arson. I'm supposed to talk to an investigator. This is the back of the house. It went up into the attic, and then obviously like stuff peeling off the house, and it did get into the top story. It didn't really make it into the front of the house, but this is what we're looking at, and none of the tenants or the guests are here, so I don't know where they are. The guests did not get back from Dallas until I'd say about 11. And when they got back, I had to tell them what happened. We still could not enter until the investigator had done their investigation. So we had to wait until that was finished, and then we could go in and try to retrieve what we could of theirs and then get them placed at a hotel nearby. I did come back in daylight, not the next day, but I did come back in daylight. We had some bad weather. And so I came back once it cleared up, and you can kind of see there where I'm pointing, or where the fire started, right there at the back door. And then just kind of escalated from there. That back portion of that room hardly looks like it was touched at all, but that whole room is totaled. It'll get scraped to the ground. But that's okay, because we will be going back better than before. We'll have a nice big patio on the back, all kinds of stuff that we wanted to do the first time around, but this time around, we'll make sure that gets taken care of quicker. And then you can see the warping of that poor Poor siding. I mean, that thing just looks like it's about to fall off. They did have to kick in that door, and as you're looking in the interior, you don't see a ton of damage. It just smells like smoke so much. And then there's water still on the floor everywhere. There's water upstairs. They did have to punch a hole in the upstairs bedroom in order to make sure that the fire was completely out. I don't think I have that on this video, but I did have a hole punched into it. So we will take you on this journey. This is, you know, some of the footage, some of the video, but we will take you along for the full ride and let you know how it goes.